And it has happened again. If you put Arc Raiders in the last week at least, I think, you have at least once experienced servers being down or maintenance or whatever they want to call it. Basically, right now, as I'm making this video, Arc, Fortnite, Epic Game Store, Rocket League, Amazon, PlayStation, Apex, including, Embark website, I think, Pal World, Xbox, Cloudflare, which you probably don't know what is. I don't really either, but they basically do hosting. Elden Ring for some reason, and Ark Survival Evolved, which everybody probably knows what Ark is, the one with K. All these all these services basically, they all struggle right now with logging in. They basically use probably the same one host, which I think is probably Cloudflare, because they had problems in the past month. And I think all of these websites to some capacity use login, management. That's why you can get into Arc right now. So here's the issue. They handle how you log in into the game. They don't handle how you log in into Steam, right? So like your Steam should be safe. I don't want to say it. I think it shouldn't have any impact on your Valve account. However, I don't know what's gonna happen, because I think that right now most people are preparing that since Cloudflare is getting a lot of flack, it's possible that the information you use to log in into Arc and all these other things is stored somewhere, and that whole server rig is currently under attack, which means that your information might get stolen. This probably isn't gonna affect people in Arc Raiders, I think, because one of the reasons is that if you log in at least through Steam, you basically have two-factor automatically. So they might get your Embark ID, but they aren't gonna be able to log in with it because you are using Steam. If you are using things like if you're on PlayStation or Xbox, yeah, that might be an issue. I'm not sure about how consoles work, how these companies handle it. If you are on Epic, I would be scared. If there is any way to get two-factor authentication, I would definitely look into that if you don't have it already. But yeah, other than that, just be patient. Like I said, I've played the game every day since it launched, and I know there's been at least one or two other instances already where the game just crashed. But I think one of them was because servers couldn't handle it, because there's too many people constantly. There's like 500,000 people and like every day on the game. So it's like, I don't think Embark has kind of like prepared for that. But right now, there are like these small outages, right? They happen like for an hour or something. But yeah, they do happen. They happen like third, fourth time. You know at least about one of them, I think. And it's like, yeah, this is attacks that usually result in some data being stolen eventually. The reason these outages happen is because the attacks work by overloading the servers with information. Usually, I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but usually what happens when outages like this happen, it's like somebody finds a way inside the server and overloads it with information. That's why it can't service anybody else but the attacker at the moment. And so outages happen. And so when this happens, when nobody can get into the server, you can, theoretically get some information out of it, but I can't tell you if that's the intention or if it's just to disturb the system. No idea. But yeah, like if you're on Steam, you probably should be fine, because as far as I know, Steam is not getting anything. I think they probably host their own thing, so like they have no problems. But if you're on Epic, if you're playing the game through Epic, or if you're on console, yeah, you like just look into the two-factor authentication. I know PlayStation has it because I got PlayStation. I don't know if Xbox has it. Probably Microsoft, right? Should be. And I have no idea if Epic has it. So look into that right now, preferably, because servers are down anyway. So you should probably really check it out.